When I say the words RGB lights to you, what is the first thing that comes to mind? Is it the word gaming perhaps? Or maybe tacky? Well, I bet you didn't think of the word elegance, and that is something that Cololight are trying to change here with their hexagons. Cololight are super well known in the RGB lighting space for pushing the boundaries of what is possible with an increasing value proposition. I have the 9-piece hexagon kit here and it comes in at around £100. I personally think that is exceptional value for money, especially when you're looking at other products on the market such as the nano leaves, which are coming in at £150 for these same 9-piece panels. As soon as you open up the box, you'll probably realise what sets this product apart from every other RGB lighting product on the market, and that is that beautifully heavy stone base. Not only is this base heavy enough that you will be able to hold all of the lights in whatever configuration you choose, but it also helps it to elegantly blend in with your space. I genuinely believe this thing would not look out of place sat on top of a fireplace in your living room, and I really can't say that for many RGB products. Of course, within the box as well, you do get those 9 panels, as well as 18 different connectors, 9 powered and 9 non-powered ones, but I'll explain a little bit more about that later. In terms of aesthetics, these things are like nothing I've ever seen before in the lighting space, and that's a great thing. In a market which is rather stagnant with the same kind of products all looking the same, all functioning the same, this is a breath of fresh air. Being hexagons, they can actually be attached together on any of their 6 corners using those powered and non-powered connectors. It's worth bearing in mind here that whenever you're powering these, you've got to make sure that you're using at least one powered connector to connect up to the previous one. So I'll give you an example on screen now of how you would do that. The non-powered connectors are great for just adding a little bit of stability and making sure that whatever you build isn't just going to fall over on you. The panels themselves are of course made of plastic, but that's not a bad thing. They are durable enough that I wouldn't be too worried if I were to knock this thing over or drop them when I'm trying to build it all up. They're not going to break and they feel pretty hefty. They are rather thick, however, so when it comes to mounting, you're probably not going to want to mount these on the wall because they're just a little bit too thick for that, which is why you've got the stone base instead. When connecting them up, you'll probably notice a breathing effect, which is actually pretty beautiful. The colour will start from that initial first point and breathe outwards, cascading almost like a fire. This is an effect that is genuinely really impressive and is something that I've never really seen before, and it takes seeing to believe with this one. In terms of mounting, there really is only one option, and that is that stone base. You could, in theory, attach these to the wall if you wanted to. I don't know why you would want to, and honestly, they're a little bit too thick for that anyway, and they were deliberately designed to sit inside of this stone base to give it that elegance that's never really been seen before. Just before we carry on with this review though, I do just want to ask that if this is the first time that you're seeing my face on your screen, then 1, lucky you, and 2, go down there, hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, so you get notified every time I upload. Out of the box, you can control these lights by simply just plugging in one of those hexagons to the power source and then connecting them up. There really is nothing to it. You wouldn't necessarily need to connect this up to the mobile app to use it, but it certainly unlocks a lot more functionality. Thankfully though, actually connecting this to the mobile app was super simple. You just enabled Bluetooth, went into the Cololight app, and it was there ready to go. Provided your Wi-Fi details and it was all set up for you. It really was that simple, and I love this about Cololight products. The app experience is pretty well laid out and easy to use as well. You can control all of your Cololight devices from one place. It will give you a few ideas on how you could align your hexagon panels, but of course you can choose to just go your own way. Once you've done that, there are a few predetermined lighting effects that you can switch between, as well as deciding how quickly it's going to breathe and also the brightness. But when it comes to custom designs and custom colours, that's when the hexagons really come into their own in terms of RGB power. There is an audio based mode here that will react to music and sounds, and it's fun for all of 2 or 3 minutes before you realise that it's just a gimmick and actually doesn't really work very well. Honestly, I don't know why you would want to use that with the Hexagons. This is more of an elegant product that's just going to sit there and subtly be in the background breathing and providing a nice calming environment for you. Each panel has 19 addressable LEDs, giving a whole new way to tweak the lighting experience. The diffusion, colour accuracy and overall brightness created by the large diffused panels really does lead to something beautiful and bright, and it appears to breathe and blend between each colour and style. Like most home lighting products, the Cololight Hexagons will connect up to Alexa and Google Home. There is no support here for HomeKit or any kind of Apple integration, and that's kind of sad. Of course, there are ways for you to use this within the HomeKit ecosystem, be that through Homebridge or Home Assistant, but for most people, there is no native support here for HomeKit. Alongside the standard integrations that you would get, there are also some fun integrations such as Razer Chroma as well as Elgato Steam Deck. So if you wanted to change your lighting direct from your Stream Deck, or perhaps even have the lights reacting to your streams through Razer Chroma, you can absolutely do that. And that's something that I've not really seen. I know Nanoleaf do it, but it's a bit of a hassle to set up. It was super easy to set up here and was a really nice effect. With those more gaming-centric integrations, I believe these are a great set of lights for both gamers and for general purpose alike. Honestly, the stone base and the elegance in the way that these colours will blend between each hexagon is something that I've never seen before, and this will be taking pride of place in my new home above the fireplace. Just don't tell my wife that. So anyway guys, what did you think of the Cololight Hexagons? Do you think these are a great purchase, or do you think they still look a little bit tacky? Let me know in the comment section down below, and of course, my name's been Robert, this has been Clue, and I will catch you in the next one. Adios.